Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Magi chapter 199 review. This week's chapter is actually very simple, very straightforward, straight to the point, right in your face. That's the way it is. It's actually at the beginning, like a diary entry or like a log that Aladdin's keeping, and he's talking to Ugo, even though he can't actually talk to Ugo, because Ugo's in the Secret Palace. So it's like a diary pretty much. And he's basically saying a few things here. He's talking about how the Magnostadt Empire is actually a lot better now. I don't know how many days, I forgot if he actually mentioned how many days have passed since then, but they're a lot better. They have started doing farm work. There's actually a lot more cohesion between the magicians and the non-magicians. And the non-magicians are not that reliant anymore. I mean, like, they are, but they're not as reliant as they used to be on the magicians. We also find out that Titus is the new Magi of the Red Empire. Apparently he has retained all of the information that Scheherazade had for the past 200 years. I don't know how that worked out exactly, because he got transferred over to a clone, not the real Scheherazade. And that clone was unborn. But then again, maybe all the clones share information, even when they're not born yet. So, I don't know exactly. But whatever, I'll take it at face value. There's no real plot hole with that at all, really, because that's just the way it is, apparently. I mean, again, we can assume that the clones do share knowledge once they are born. Or even if they're not born, they somehow, knowledge transfers over, whatever. And after that, we see the main three, Morgiana, Alibaba, and Aladdin, and they are now in Sindria. They're back in Sinbad's country. That's right. And they basically meet familiar faces. Olba and his boys, they're there. He grew a shit ton. I was like, what the fuck? How many? Like, I'm like, damn, you grew on his Wheaties. Whoa. Taking some of that protein. He just grew, like, this kid grew. His milk, he's been drinking a lot of milk, man. Eating a lot of Frosted Flakes. They're great. And from then on, at night, they party. Sinbad tells him that Yamaranga is dealing with the workings of Magnostadt. And we have Masru, and Sinbad's like, yeah, Morgiana, she's become a fine woman now. How old is she now? If you guys know, let me know in the comment section down below. But there's a clear age difference between Masru and Morgiana, obviously. But, Sinbad's like, yeah. And Masru's like, yeah. I was like, this is funny. Then they party. And then in comes Sharkan, bitches all around him. Yeah. And then he's drunk, of course. And he comes in there. He notices how Alibaba's demeanor has changed. And he's like, so, did you become a man? And the thing about that is that I guess people really believe that what defines a man is either getting a girlfriend or having sex the first time. Which I don't believe at all, because pussy's pussy. Like, once you lose your virginity, it's not like special. It's not like you fuck a girl, then all of a sudden angels come down. Hallelujah! Like, no, that's not how it works out. Trust me, I know. That's not how it works out. Unfortunately, if it was, oh, shit. I mean, my God. I mean, I wouldn't believe, but I believe then. I'm like, oh, yeah, what? Like the light shine on my face and shit, like I'm a Griffith. No, that's not how it works out. Unfortunately. But either way, they say, did you become a man? And then it's like, yeah, I have a girlfriend. Well, because he mentions how the whole thing about the gladiators, when they are successful in the arena, like it's freaking goddamn, yo, like it's Spartacus, man. We do battle in the arena, and the gladiators in the arena, they get a lot of bitches. Even the royal women go for the gladiators over kings. And that's when he's like, yeah, because he was actually from what we know, he was actually able to compete with Mu. And Mu's half Faunalise. And he's able to tangle with Mu in the ring. And the way it is that apparently that one girl, Toto, is his girlfriend. And this actually stuns Morgiana. I mean, this stuns everybody, but Morgiana is the one who's hit the most. And that's where chapter ends. So the chapter rating overall, first of all, let me say this, all right? Let me backpedal. I was wrong about 3 things that I know. Well, wrong, or I was misinformed, or I just didn't know. But, you know, I'm going to use the word wrong because it's more general. First of all, from the way the story was going, I believe that Aladdin was not going to tell Sinbad about Amatoran. But because of this meeting that they're going to hold in 2 months, yeah, he's going to tell him. He's going to tell him, Cohen, Alibaba and Morgiana, and their associates about Amatoran and what they're going to do at this point in time concerning Al-Famin. And, I mean, it's actually good because then more people would be aware of Al-Famin and what they're planning to, like, destroy the world. At the same time, that may have a backlash, and that may sway others to go to Al-Famin's side, but then that may be a stretch on my part for saying that, because we don't know how the mentalities work of a lot of these people who follow Sinbad, who follow Cohen. I mean, the general assumption is that they follow these leaders because they are, in fact, leaders. It's just that they may be swayed at some point in time by Al-Famin, and if Aladdin tells them about that, then we don't know where that's going to go from then on. Also, I was wrong about the whole Ugo, because I didn't know that Ugo, or at least I forgot, because I read the series like everyone else did, just that I forgot apparently. Ugo was in fact, at least that's what I was told in the comment section, that he was in fact Solomon's personal jinn. So I forget. I didn't research it because I've been busy, but it's just that I'll take it because Ugo is a jinn unique amongst all other jinn. So that makes sense to me. Now, the last thing is what happened with Ren Kyogoku. And someone reminded me of the fight between her and Sinbad. And when Sinbad beat her, I forgot that he knocked her out with that one jinn. Zephyr, I believe it was called. I'm not too sure, but it's like both Sinbad and Cohen have these jinn where like they turn chibi for like a few seconds and like do some unique thing. And I think Zephyr was the chibi one where it made some sound thing, and it's like she fell asleep. I mean, I think everyone did, but I'm not too sure exactly. But either way, I think that someone was implying that her, when she had that supposed, like, because it seemed like she was attacked on a psychological level, that may be because of the jinn, Zephyr. So, again, I'm not too sure about that. That may be better explained in the Sinbad side story, which I didn't read yet, and I do plan on reading it. If it's, because, is it ongoing or is it over? I'm not too sure. But, because I think that it was supposed to end on, like, 10 chapters, and, like, they're on chapter, like, 9, or maybe it's over. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to read at some point, the Sinbad side story, real soon. It's just that maybe the explanation of Zephyr's abilities are explained in greater detail in that side story. Again, I'm not too sure myself. But those are the 3 things that I was wrong about. Now, when it comes to the whole thing about the girlfriend, I mean, it's very simple. It's been some time has passed. I forgot how much time has passed exactly. I think it's been years, but again, I'm not too sure. Either way, months, years, I don't know. Either way, some time has passed, and Morgiana has been doing her thing, as has Aladdin, as has Alibaba. And Alibaba has been in a more, I suppose the word is prestigious position. Because after he had that fight with that one bear thing, it's like he became a lot more honed with his inner warrior. Because he was fighting in the arena. And the arena made him into a quote-unquote man. And basically, the end result is him wanting a girlfriend. I mean, that's just the way it is. How they have sex? Probably. But that's just the way it is. She wasn't there. And he found someone else. And not even that, but he only told Morgiana that, I think it was, yeah, like when they first went to Sindria, that he said that when she had that getup, he said, "You look really good." And then she never actually went off of that. She never told him how she felt about him. And not only that, but she's been kissed by Hakuyu before. So that would also, I guess, kind of sway her resolve when it involves Alibaba and their relationship, if you want to call it that. So I'm not surprised whatsoever. I'm really not. I mean, that to me, I'm like, okay, fine. So Toto, a bit on the large side. You know, a bit on the large side. She's like, what, like 6'2", and he's like, what, 5'10"? I'm like, damn. Yeah, but whatever. I mean, it's the way it is sometimes. I mean, love is love. Well, I mean, I can't say, I don't know if it's love, because what happened with Alibaba in the Rem Empire has not been fully explained yet, obviously, because we focus more also on Aladdin and him and Magnostadt. So if there's going to be a flashback at some point and they explain it into detail as to what exactly went down there between Alibaba and Toto, okay, fine, fair enough, I'll take it. But I'm not surprised whatsoever. I'm really not. In fact, it's a good thing in my opinion. Like, people say he fucked up. I don't think he fucked up at all. It's just the way it is. That's the way life is. I mean, if you don't take opportunities when they arrive, when they make their appearance, then you either either you get left in the dust or you move forward. That's the way it is. And in this case, Alibaba moved forward, Morgiana got left in the dust. And I mean, obviously there's going to be some pickup here, because the way it's hinted is that at the end of the day, she's going to marry Alibaba. That's the way it's strongly hinted. But, and plus, she is the only household vessel user of his house. So, just saying. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. So I'm done. The chaptering overall, I thought it was a solid chapter. I really did. Okay plus. Yeah. So I'm done. King Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.